when we know our soul's purpose, we feel the fulfillment in life. We actually feel like we have purpose. We actually feel like we bring value to the world and that we help other people. By helping other people, we actually help ourselves. And each and every one of us has a soul purpose because we are each unique and we came here to execute that. We came here to be that energy, to embody that here. And when you're not feeling that spark and that love and that joy and that passion and that movement forward, that momentum, then you are not doing your soul's purpose. And life does have a purpose. Channel, hello if you are new. My name is Andrea Johnson. I'm a Reiki master and psychic development teacher and a transformation coach. Welcome to the Good Vibe Tribe. Welcome to another episode of what I like to call Conscious Coffee Talks, where we discuss a topic to expand our consciousness and improve our lives. So with that being said, let's dive into today's topic. So guys, today's topic actually stemmed from multiple Reiki sessions and as well as coaching sessions with people. And I thought, we just need to address the elephant in the room, right? So today's topic is going to be why you feel like you don't have purpose in your life, or finding your soul's purpose. So this is actually something that really kickstarted my own spiritual awakening, was because I felt like I didn't have purpose in my life. I actually started questioning the deeper meaning of life and what we are doing here, what I was doing here, and why I was not feeling fulfilled in all the things that I was supposed to be doing, and why it just didn't feel right to me. So I really think a lot of us can relate to this because of how society is built, and we honestly are doing what we're told to do. We think that we're doing the right thing. When you feel the lack of joy, the spark, the God spark, the motivation, the inspiration, when that is gone, you are not embarking on your soul's purpose. We feel the fulfillment in life. We actually feel like we have purpose. We actually feel like we bring value to the world and that we help other people. By helping other people, we actually help ourselves. And each and every one of us has a soul purpose because we are each unique and we came here to execute that. We came here to be that energy, to embody that here. And when you're not feeling that spark and that love and that joy and that passion and that movement forward, that momentum, then you are not doing your soul's purpose. And life does have a purpose. A lot of people go on and think that it's just life is meaningless, and that is such a shame, because life is not meant to be meaningless. It's meant to be filled with love and joy and happiness and experience. And if you're not living it, if you're wasting it, then you have yet to discover who you really are. So then you're gonna feel the lower level energies in life. You're gonna feel that anxiety, that depression, that lifelessness, really, not being embodied. Your soul is not here, right? Because our soul's essence is love, joy, bliss. And if you're not feeling it, that means it's not being embodied. So there's too many lower level frequencies inside this body that need to be cleared out, and you really need to get back in touch with your soul. So let's go over some ways in which you can do that. So how to take back your life, how to find your soul's purpose, the true reason you came here. Well, let's talk about that too, guys. Your soul's purpose is just to be love here. So when we talk about fulfilling our soul's purpose, it's the action of that is going to change all throughout our life. Where we find purpose is embodying the frequency of love. We are doing actions that help us create the frequency of love, right? Fire, passion, purpose. So when we embody that is when we're going to be embarking on our soul's purpose. We will be taking action from this point of being, and that's going to change all through life of what that will look like, because there's not going to be one set thing that our soul came here to do. It's just going to be an embodying of frequency all throughout. So your life purpose is going to change, and that just is good because it means you're evolving from something that did light your spark in the beginning. There's going to be something different and maybe more challenges, or it's going to grow you into becoming a higher conscious awareness, a higher being, evolving to something different. So it's really a good thing that your purpose is going to change. But let's go about to actually finding what it is. No matter where you are at in life, you can always start, right? So I really didn't wake up to the idea that I wasn't living my purpose until I was like 26 years old. There's some people that don't wake up to it until they're like, 50 or 60, and that is okay. You can start wherever you're at, because guess what, guys? Life is going to pass us no matter what. You might as well be doing something that you're passionate about now rather than never ever doing it, right? I think it was like 76% of people, their biggest life regret was actually not going after their passions and living for other people, doing what they're told. So if you feel lost and you don't know what your passion is, you've just woken up to the idea of like, holy crap, I am not happy in my life. I don't know what I'm doing. I've been living it for X amount of years, 30 plus years for somebody else. Like, who even am I? And that is where we have to start, guys. We have to start at the very foundation. You've built your entire life on the idea of somebody else's dream, right? The idea of what other people held about you. So you're gonna actually have to start at ground zero, and not meaning like wipe away everything. Don't like throw everything away in your life. It just means that you as a person are about to change. Your energy is about to change. And to do that, you have to take away of what doesn't feel right. So your ego, the idea that is you are going to be changing that thought into more in alignment with love. So you have to understand what it is that you even want out of life, what actually lights your spark, and rediscovering who you are as a person in this point in your life. So to do this, number one, actually ask yourself, what does my ideal life look like? What do I want out of life? And some of these things can be financially free. I don't want to work in a 9-to-5 anymore. I want a loving family. I want a home in the country, or I want to be doing this job or this business. And that is my soul's purpose. That is what I love to do. So you're going to be looking for things that actually make you happy. The ideas of these things make you happy. So that is the direction you're going to want to take. And some questions that you can ask yourself is, if the answer was yes, what would it be that I wanted out of life? If there was no fear, what would I do with my life? Would you just go travel the world and live like a nomad? Would you still be working at the same job that you are doing? Would you still live where you live? Start asking yourself this, and you're going to find where your limiting beliefs are based upon how big you're going to allow yourself to dream. And I've even found this in coaching sessions that I've done, is I'm even shocked at like, I set a goal and then I start actually kind of breaking it down, and then I'm like, no, actually that goal is not even the end picture. Like, that was just a baby step on the amount that we can even dream. Like, when you dream, it's actually images being gifted to you. If you can think it, you can bring it here in this realm of existence, guys. So that means it's possible for you, and you're thinking it for a reason, right? So when I actually started doing these exercises and actually asking myself the powerful questions of, what would my life look like if there was absolutely no fear attached to it? What work would I be doing? Who would I be as a person? Where would I live? Like, how would I make money? Things like that. If there was absolutely no fear attached to it, what could you do? And it was limitless, guys. It was limitless. We are limitless. We allow fear to hold us back, and even from dreaming that big, guys. And when I realized this, then I was like, holy crap, like, I'm even holding myself back in my dreams. And when I took fear out of it, I saw the bigger picture. You're able to zoom out and actually see life and the possibilities. When you can see these things, pay attention to how you feel on the inside. You're going to feel that joy, that love, that excitement, that motivation, that passion to drive you. So then pay attention to that. Actually write down the feelings that you have, because you're going to want to connect yourself emotionally to the images that you have in your head to then drive you to that thing, to then, I say drive you to that thing, but then to manifest that, to then bring it into your reality, to your existence, right? Because our world is a hologram. It goes off of the vibration that we are. And when you're feeling that, powered behind imagery and powered behind thought of the thing that you want or you're envisioning, is going to be what creates your physical reality, right? Think of it like a video game, guys. We really don't move around in this world. Our world is actually digitally created around us. And it is your mind and your frequency in which create physical reality, matter. So then let's move to the next step. Maybe you are still struggling a little bit to find what it is that actually lights your fire, or what you think that you would like. So maybe you should start asking people what your strengths are, or consider your strengths. Like, there is something that each and every single one of us is good at. We are each unique bundles of energy. That is your soul. Each and every single one of us has something that we're good at that sets us apart from the masses, right? That is your gift to give to the world. So start analyzing your strengths, meaning maybe you're a very organized person and you can help other people organize their life. Or maybe you're really good at math and you're meant to be an engineer. Or maybe you're really good at teaching and you're meant to mentor people. You know, each and every single one of us has this gift that we've been given to express it in this world. It has to be expressed, right? So meaning taking action, which leads me to my next step, is you're going to actually want to start experimenting on these ideas that you have. Once you kind of have an idea of some, like a vision that you want your life to be like, from step number 1 to step number 2, maybe you've asked around and people have given you some things of like, oh, well, I like going to you for advice, or you're really good at this, or you're really good at inspiring, or you're really good at motivating people to work out, or something of that nature. To step 3, start actually testing some stuff out. You're gonna actually want to experience it in the physical, because it has to be embodied. It's an action that you have to do here to actually create physical. Matter moves matter. Movement is matter, right? That is one of the biggest ways in which we can shift energy, is when we make movements in the physical. Now, it is very hard to do that when you don't have an idea of what it is that you want to create. And that's where step number 1 comes in, guys. That's why you got to go in alignment here. So start actually testing some stuff out. See how it is that you feel doing these things. Does it actually bring excitement to you? Do you feel happy? Do you feel like you changed somebody's life? Do you feel like you made a difference? That is your soul's purpose. Your soul came here to embody that frequency, and that is our blueprint. It is to help other people. Our gifts actually add value to other people's lives, and therefore it adds value to our life, right? That is what you're going to want to be looking for, is the way that you feel and your impact to the world. You know, maybe that is just being an artist and, like, you know, bringing your visions, your creative visions to life, and putting it from your mind to a paintbrush to canvas, right? And then that beautiful piece of art gets to live in somebody's home and they get enjoyment out of looking at it. Maybe that is your purpose, but you have made your energetic imprint on this world to bring joy to somebody, right? It can be even that simple. Even the little tasks that we do, guys, we don't understand the impact that it ripples through our reality to other people that we have no idea about. Once you have experienced some things that you think you would like, and you pair that with what you want your life to look like, which would be, you know, maybe freedom, financially free, have your own schedule, do what you love for a living, right? Because you'll never have to work a day in your life, while bringing value to other people. Once you have an idea of what actually sparks your God-given talent, then you're going to want to create goals around that, so then you can start working towards that. Because the problem that I have seen is a lot of us, when we realize that we're not living our soul's purpose, we've built a foundation on something that is not ours, right? But at the same time, you cannot throw away that foundation without throwing away your life. And that's not a realistic thing for a lot of us. And it's one of those things of where you have to really be realistic with your goals and what you can achieve and the time frame in which you can achieve it. Because guys, we have the rest of our lives to actually get this thing or become this thing and then build off of it. Your life is the goal. Your life is the manifestation, right? So it's going to always be ever evolving. So what you're going to want to do is, you have this goal, the vision that you hold in your life that has been given to you to then be your soul's purpose. You're going to want to start where you're at and then slowly start to become this thing, because we cannot throw away the foundation we've built our life upon. Maybe some people can, and they don't have a lot that they've built upon, and that is okay. But a lot of us who have realized that we were not living truly for us, we've kind of like woken up, and we've already, like, we have a home, we have finances that we have to pay for, we have a family, we have obligations. I say obligations, but we cannot just simply walk away from our life, right? So you're going to want to have this goal, this new vision that you want for your life, and then you're going to want to reverse engineer it. And this is going to look all over the place, guys. This is not going to look clean. I say that, maybe it can, I don't know, but it's going to be a roadmap of this. That is just how it works. The brain sees the end goal. It does not know how to get there. It's going to find whatever it needs to get there, but there's going to be a lot of trial and error, right? It needs to experience the journey to get there, and that is what your life is. So you're here. So you're going to want to set, years, months, weeks, days on goals that you want to achieve that are going to build up to this thing. And then you're going to want to move the needle each and every day with some of your habits, your routines. You need to incorporate actions that actually make movement to become this vibration. You have to embody the new person that this goal is going to bring, your purpose. I feel like a lot of people just don't even push past the discomfort because they feel like it's not possible for them. You have to actually change as a person that you currently are to this new way of being, and then it's going to require a lot of inner work. That's going to require a change in vibration, a change in thought, the way that you live your life, new habits. So you're going to want to analyze of what you are actually doing right now, and you're going to want to see what changes that you can make to take you further to that, right? And setting goals is just a good way to set a timeline to help push you in that direction. Otherwise, a lot of people don't make a lot of movement because there's nothing holding them accountable. If you hold yourself accountable, you can do this, but a lot of people just take their time because of the fact that we really don't have anybody holding us accountable. So that is why, like, in our 9-to-5 jobs, or just jobs in general, they usually have a set of goals or SMART goals that you have and you have to hit. And that's why a lot of people stay in their 9-to-5s, is because something is laid out for them. A plan is actually given to them rather than them developing their own and going about it, taking the journey. Our brains are wired for easy because easy is survival. And when somebody else has done it and given us the plan, hence the whole thing of how we ended up without a purpose to begin with, or didn't realize it, was because somebody else gave us something to go by. You're gonna actually have to be the one to create it, and that can be difficult. It is not always easy, guys, and you're gonna be pushing past your limiting beliefs. You're gonna be pushing past that comfort zone to actually be growing, because you are a certain vibration. You're gonna have to change, and your body is naturally wired to stay in homeostasis. It's naturally wired to not want that fear, that discomfort. And that is going to be you overcoming these limiting beliefs, you working with your body and your mind to achieve what it is that you came to achieve. Life is designed this way, guys. It is designed this way. And most of the time, you're going to find that what lights your soul on fire is going to be the farthest thing from where you're at. Why is this? Because the energy wants to transcend. Because the energy wants to transcend into love. And this is the journey to get there. To transcend means to change. So where you're at and what lights your soul on fire, there's going to be a lot of inner work that you're going to have to do. So once you have developed what I call your action plan, you're going to just want to get really clear on the next steps, meaning what are some things that you can do each and every day to move the needle that will help you achieve weekly goals. And then the weekly goals will help you achieve the monthly goals, and then you kind of see where it goes. But you're really not going to know detailed specifics, guys, until it's like right in front of your face. And to actually understand what is next, you have to take the first step. And that is very scary, not knowing what the exact outcome is going to be. But that is where your faith comes in, guys. Having faith is walking alongside with the divine, with God, knowing that every step will be supported without knowing the exact outcome. So you understand that the actions that you take with this intention in mind of hitting this goal, even if it doesn't get you where you want to be in the moment, you understand it's part of the journey, and you chose to take that action because it's actually going to open up another door and which will further you along in your journey. So you actually have to take some detours to understand where it is that you're going, right? This holds a lot of people back because they're afraid to make movements because they're like, it's not the right decision. Maybe it's not the right decision. What if it's the wrong one? And then I totally waste this much amount of time. You're never going to know unless you do it. And you don't realize that until you do it, you're not going to understand the learning that need to happen to get you to become this person. The journey is intelligently designed this way. But the biggest thing, guys, the biggest thing on this journey of becoming your soul's purpose, of figuring it out, is being happy in the moment. It is an illusion, guys, that we cannot be happy. Yes, I understand that not living for yourself can feel like death, honestly. But you can be happy in the moment and be light and love every single day without having this goal. The actions that you take every single day are just to help you embody your soul's purpose, a reason for being and living. You don't necessarily have to have a goal at the end, even though that is just human nature, is want to move in a direction and be an evolution of evolving ourselves. I really do feel like a personal development journey is a spiritual journey because it's one and the same, really, because you are spirit evolving, your consciousness evolving. But not being happy in the moment robs you of what's already right in front of you. We're already this thing, guys. We're already this thing. We just want to experience these other things that help us actually feel like we add value and being, to feel purpose, right, in one's life. You can add purpose to somebody's life every single day just by showing up as love. You can give somebody a hug. It's showing love. You can just comfort somebody if they're having a bad day. That makes you feel good, right? It's the same thing. It's that same feeling that you get when you have this soul's purpose mapped out. But we're here in life and we want to be doing what we want to do, right? We want that freedom. We want to break free from the matrix. We want to actually figure out who we are as a person, as a being, as spirit here. Insert your name here. Of who is the journey of whatever becoming. Andrea becoming. Insert your name. So, anyways, guys, I hope this video made sense. I hope that it helped you guys maybe kind of get the wheels turning, thinking about what it is you came here to do, what you want to do, the love that already exists in your life, the gratitude that you can already have, but you can also become this thing at the same time. You can also live the life of your dreams. You are the only one holding yourself back. And like I said before, guys, time is going to pass no matter what. You might as well be working towards something that you feel brings you fulfillment and makes you be the best version of yourself, which is your highest self. So I'm sending you guys all my light and all my love. We'll see you.